North Node Gemini, what's going on? It's your girl D here. Here to do your North Node in Gemini reading for the month of August. I hope all is well with everybody. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. Alright, I have a new channel called Mini Styles of Tarot. The link to that channel is in the box below. You'll also find information on personal readings and how to get at me. Alright, that's in the box below as well. So, North Node. North Node is the energy that you came into this life to master. Alright, the South Node energy is energy you've mastered in the past life, and you're using the lessons from that to help you to master the energies of the North Node. Now, your North Node is Gemini, so your South Node is Sagittarius, the opposite polarity of your sign, right? So, where Sagittarius, as far as Sagittarius is concerned, the Sagittarius energy could be like your spiritual religious beliefs or your philosophical view on life, right? But in order for you to have a spiritual belief that you follow religiously, or a religious belief that you follow wholeheartedly, or a philosophical view that you believe in wholeheartedly, you have had to go through some type of experience to put you in a position to say that this is what I believe, this is what I, trust, this is what I look at as far as how I judge, my situation and my life, and who I deal with and how I deal with things, right? Well, you may have learned that in the past life, and you may have practiced a particular religion or a lifestyle in the past life, or even in your childhood. But now in this life as a North Node Gemini, or now as an adult as a North Node Gemini, you're supposed to be moving towards the energies of opening your perspective, looking at things from a different perspective. So say you grew up in a religious environment, a particular religion, very strict. The negative aspects of the South Node for you could have been, was very dogmatic, very indoctrinated views. It's like the only thing you saw was that. You couldn't even associate with people who didn't, It's like very close to the knit type of energy, where it's like, okay, I only associate with people who believe in this particular belief, and that's it. I don't understand anybody else's views. I don't accept anybody else's views. It's my views, and if you don't believe in what I believe in, something's wrong with you. You get ridiculed, you get persecuted, you get, you know what I'm saying? That's the negative aspect of the Sagittarius energy. The positive aspect of it would be, yes, this is what I believe, and I'm open to interpretation, but this is what I stand by, right? So the positive aspects of the Gemini North Node is, you know what? Yeah, I've this is what I've experienced. I've experienced this particular type of belief system, but I'm open to learning new things. The negative aspect of the Gemini energy is, yeah, you know what? I want to experience this, I want to experience that, I want to experience this, I want to experience that, and not truly understanding and comprehending why you're doing what you're doing, or why you believe what you believe. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to look and see, because what's going to happen with you in life is you're going to be introduced to experiences, people, places, things, scenarios that are going to put you in a position to open your mind, open your perspective, look at things from another way, be a little bit more expressive of your feelings and your views and your lifestyle as well, right? Not to be afraid to experience other things, new things, learn new things, instead of being, for some of you, that negative Sagittarius energy, brainwashed and taught that this is the way it's supposed to be and there's no other way but that. So, let's see. I need 2 more cards. I don't know why it's taking all day, but 2 more cards. What's up with the Gemini North Node energy, please? May I have 2 cards for them, please? 2 more cards. I need to know what they should be focused on and what the specific outcome might be. Okay? 1 more, please. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, this makes sense. So the overall energy for your spread here, North Node and Gemini, is the 6 of Pentacles energy in reverse. So All right. So with the Six of Pentacle energy in reverse, this is Taurus energy. This is the moon in Taurus, and it's in reverse. So the dark side of the moon. Okay. So this is emotional instability. All right. So it could be that you're introduced to a person, place, thing, idea that is putting you in a position where what you believed is up in arms. It's like somebody may have given you some proof or showed you some proof of something, or you read something, or you've experienced something in life that makes you realize that what you were taught or what you were raised under or what you were indoctrinated into does not serve you in some way, shape, or form. So now it's a matter of, I feel like for some of you, you're reprogramming your mindset, right? Like you could have been raised as a Christian all your life. And then, you may have been told, okay, well, don't believe in witchcraft, and, going to watching tarot card readings is witchcraft and things like that. But then you look at situations that you were taught in Christianity, for example, that, God sacrificed his son, right? Human sacrificed his son for in exchange to, whatever, right? That's a form of witchcraft. Or when you take the cracker and you take the wine, that's a form of that's a form of witchcraft as well. You're drinking the blood, and then you're taking the little wafer as a form of the body of Christ, and then the blood of Christ, right? So that's like, blood rituals, things like that, if you tap into it and understand it. So some of you are starting to understand, like that's an example of a mind fuck, right? Where you've been taught certain things and to stay away from things, but in reality now you find out that in itself is a form of, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's the case for everybody and everybody sees it that way, because everybody does not, and I'm not here to disrespect anybody's beliefs or anything like that, but I'm just giving you an example of factual situations that people look at when they look at, some of the practices that go on in Christianity versus similar practices that go on when people do, they tap into the occult energies. Look at the first card that comes out, Capricorn energy. The second card that comes out, Justice in reverse. So Capricorn energy, Libra energy. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, look at the truth, dealing with the reality. So here we are from the mindfuck, realizing that what you were taught or what you were raised under or the beliefs that you have been indoctrinated into, truth is being shed. Okay, so we're going to talk about what went on in between. So this toxic devil energy, this could have been the energy that you might have been in, okay, or the energy that you were exposed to. This could also be, and it's not anything, it could be either for the good or for the worse. So you could be exposed to some type of information that makes you question the belief system that you had, right? But it could be in a negative sense, for the negative, for the worse. It could be that you may run into some people who are, there's extremists in every spiritual belief and every religious belief. So you could be running into some extremists, okay? And they want you to indoctrinate, they want to indoctrinate you with their beliefs. But the thing is it's not going to benefit you with the Justice energy in reverse. So you have to be careful with who you're listening to and what information you're getting. The universe is telling you to walk away from this. With the Five of Pentacles, walk away from this. This is Taurus energy as well. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is the Five of Pentacles. So this is Mercury and Taurus. So Mercury is all about you processing this information, you looking at what's going on, understanding it for what it is, and understanding that it's not serving you, and you walking away from it, leaving it behind. Right? It's no value to you. With the Taurus energy, it is not of value. Right? So what the universe wants you to focus on is for you to look at things critically, look at things analytically, really examine, investigate, do your research. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. Virgo is an energy that is very analytical. It researches, it looks for the answers. It does its own work, and it comes up with its own decisions, right? And to also not be so far off into spiritual or religious beliefs that you're not being practical about your approach, okay? Being down to earth, okay? And as long as you do that, you will be able to look at the truth fairly. You will be able to look at the truth for what it is, be able to see it for what it is, and nobody will be able to sway you or tell you what is what and what's not what, especially if you're not emotionally stable, you know, in your value system, in your belief, okay? So if you're not, you get sucked into toxic energies. You know, you may start participating in acts, and this could just be lifestyles too. It ain't all about religion. It could be, for example, say you're emotionally unstable because you've experienced some type of abuse. You know, Taurus deals with the physical body, and we're talking about the moon in Taurus in reverse. So you could have experienced some type of sexual abuse as a child, and as a result, you may be trapped in those emotions, and so you may act out in certain ways. Maybe you deal in toxic behaviors. Maybe you eat, you know, maybe you eat a lot, you know, maybe you indulge in excess things, okay? And the challenge is you realizing that it hurts you with the justice energy in reverse, realizing that this toxic behavior hurts you. And so with this Mercury and Taurus, this is you processing that, understanding that you need to walk away from it. It's causing you harm, physical harm, right? Or it could just be a lifestyle change. Like maybe you just not eating right? Because Taurus deals with the physical body, deals with food and indulgences, and the moon is, and this is the moon in reverse in Taurus. So it could be an emotional eater, and it could have something to do with something that happened to you, some type of toxic situation or behavior that happened to you that caused you an injustice. And as a result, this is how you cope with it. And so you're realizing that by doing the therapy and whatever it is that you're being exposed to, it's helping you to understand why you participate in this gambling, or why you participate in these weird sexual activities that are not, and when I say weird, I mean that they don't resonate with you, right? You're just doing it because, you know, you're tapping into that dark side of you, and you're feeding that dark energy because you don't know what it wants. Because you're not tapping into it, it just comes out and it's compulsive. And so you feed it. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to understand it so that it does not come out in a manner that causes you injustice. You're able to control it, because you're never going to get rid of it. But if you understand it and study it, and try to understand, you know, how it responds, what stimulates it, what triggers it, that's where you tap into that Virgo energy. Try to understand it, assess it. When do I get upset? Or, you know, when do I start overeating? Or when do I start watching a lot of porn? Or when do I, you know, start acting this way? You know, what triggers me? What, you know, what's going on? And that's when you tap into that that Mercury energy, because this is Mercury in Taurus, and this is Mercury energy as in Virgo, okay? So this is you really understanding and trying to find understanding of why you are weak to this, because this is also, Virgo energy is also servitude energy, or slave to it. Why am I a slave to this energy? I need to understand, you know, this dynamic, right? And so once you start doing that, then you'll start being able to balance. You'll go from being in the justice energy in reverse to being the Queen of Swords upright, all right? That Libra energy. So you're bringing balance to the situation. So for some of you, you have to understand why you have the lifestyle choices you have. And that's why I said the negative aspect of Gemini is you going into a lifestyle choice and not realizing why you're doing it. It could have been because you were restricted in that Sagittarius South Node energy for so long. Like somebody was in a strict environment, grew up in a strict environment, right? Family didn't let them go nowhere. Parents didn't let them to go nowhere. And then the kid ends up going to college, right? For the first time, getting away from home, right? And the kid is all involved in all sorts of shit, right? Because they've never been out on their own. They couldn't even go to parties and things like that. So they're upset. They're, you know, being introduced to all sorts of craziness. And so this person has to understand what's right and what's not right, and leave it alone, and also comprehend why did I even go into that? Why did I even do that? So I avoid it in the future. Understanding the truth of the situation, understanding that there has to be balance, right? And your relationships and your connections. So for some of you, it could be a relationship that you were in where it was very toxic. You see, there's two people here, right? So it could be anything. It could be a religion. It could be a relationship, right? But it's something that is not healthy for you. And you got into it because there was an emotional imbalance here, right? And so understanding why you got into it is going to help you to get out of it so that you don't keep repeating the same patterns, right? Six of Pentacles energy in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Wands. Six of Wands reverse. Nine of Pentacles. This is where you want to get. You want to go from here, being emotionally unstable, all right, to being someone who knows your worth, knows your value, and takes care of yourself, right? So with this is six pentacles. This is seven pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you're very impatient. You don't have patience. You don't have tolerance. You're losing your temper, and you don't understand why. Or, you know, something comes around and it tempts you, and it's the devil energy that comes and it tempts you, and you don't know why you succumb to it. But you try to fight it, right, with the Five of Wands here, but you give in eventually with the Nine of Wands energy in reverse. And so you want to master that self-control. That's what Virgo is. It's all about mastery, self-mastery, mastering self-control over yourself and your emotions. And there's going to be a journey that you're going to have to go on before you'll be able to do that. But you have to accept the truth in the matter and understand what's what before you can, you know, get to that point where you no longer are addicted or no longer can be triggered. You feel me? Let's get some clarity. That was deep as shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gemini North Node. I was not expecting that. Alright, so let's take a look at this double energy. Alright, we got the Three of Wands here. Okay. So this is Venus. Venus is all about value, self-worth. You respect yourself, others will respect you too. You were dealing in situations that did not respect you or did not value you. Okay, so you were putting yourself into could have been toxic relationships. And so with the Three of Wands here, you're thinking about that. All right, the challenge is the Justice energy in reverse. The challenge is understanding that this is not serving you. Also, it could be karmic. Yeah, here's the Three of Swords in reverse. More Libra energy in reverse. So this was heartbreaking. Whatever it was, it caused you some type of pain. All right, and with the Three of Swords, that's Saturn. You had to learn a lesson. You had to learn about restrictions. You had to learn when it's time to end something, time to leave something alone, when it's not good for you. Implementing rules and regulations, right? Restrictions. So yeah, you had to learn that. And until you learn how to master that energy, learn to control yourself. It's all about control, because Saturn's about control. Learn to control those desires and those emotions. All right? What's this Five of Pentacles? So it could be drugs. It could be anything, right? Five of Pentacles clarify with the Sun. Like I said, this is Mercury and Taurus. So Mercury is all about the understanding of why you are physically weak for something and that you have to walk away from it, right? And it's going to take courage with the Sun energy. But it's also all about shining the light on the situation so that you see what it is and accepting it. This is about the ego, putting the ego to the side and accepting, yeah, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about that song. What's that song with 2 Chainz and Drake? Yeah, 2 Chainz, Drake, and A$AP Rocky. What is it? I got a fucking problem. Something about solving it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like understanding that you have a problem. It's this Sun energy. And putting your ego to the side, because the ego will keep you from recognizing the fact that you need help and that you have a problem. The ego will be like, oh no, it's not a problem. I don't need help. I can handle it. But you can't. And that's what you have to understand. And once you walk away from that, until you walk away from that with the Six of Wands energy in reverse, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Right? So you got to understand. You got to look at this and really analyze this and look at it grounded. You know, be grounded. Come out of your emotions. Look at this from a grounded perspective. Clarify this night. It's going to take you some time to maybe understand it. So it may take some work. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands in reverse to control this desire. It's going to take you some time to get that Ace of Wands in reverse. Right? Or to get it upright. Because it's in reverse right now. So it's going to take you some time to get it like this. You got to work on it. It's not going to come overnight. That's why I was telling you with that Seven of Wands energy in reverse. This is having short temper, short attention span, thinking that, oh, okay, you know, I won't do it this week. And yeah, you don't do it this week, but then next week you back up in it again. You have to put in, it's going to take time. That's what that Knight of Pentacles is about, time. And you have to learn when to cut the shit off. You have to learn balance. It's like, okay, I can have chocolate cake today, but I can't have it every weekend. Like, you know what? I want to eat my wings and have my cake when I watch my episodes of such and such every weekend. Now you can't have it every weekend. You can have it every month. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta have it, you know, you gotta exercise some, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put that demon in place. Yeah, here's the death energy in reverse. Yeah, you have to understand that there's change. You have to put change in place. You have to transform, right? The death energy is you being stuck. Not transforming, not going through the transformation, not growing out of this. Yeah, the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is Aquarius energy. The moon, getting in control of your emotions. See, with the moon in Aquarius, this is not somebody who can be ruled by their emotions. And this is where you were in the beginning. You were being ruled by your emotions. You were eating emotion. Some of you were emotionally eating, or whatever this was emotionally triggering you. It was something physical, because it's Taurus. Taurus deals with the appetite, okay, whether it's the sexual appetite, the physical appetite, okay? So for some of you, it's sex. Others of you, it's food. Some of you, it's drugs. What's the five senses that Taurus rules, right? So your mouth, food, you smell, all right? So you smell something and it gets you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, the pheromones, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the food, or you sniffing, you know what I mean? Snorting, whatever you snorting, all right? The touch, you know, you may touch somebody, or somebody touches you and you get turned on, or it's like whatever triggers you, okay? The feel, if somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever, okay? This could be a Lilith and Taurus energy too. Like, you have to control those desires, all right? So you know, you have to work on it and be patient with yourself, most importantly, okay? Because you're not going to master this overnight. This could be, for some of you, if it's a Chiron energy, it's going to be with you for a while. You just need to learn how to balance it, okay? Because it's not going nowhere. Most of us, our addictions are not going nowhere. We have to learn to live with them and not tap into it, find other things to tap into, or if it's not that severe of an addiction, you know, like I said, you want to have those wings, you can have them like maybe once a month. But if you find that you can't even do it once a month, you need to get some help. Maybe you need to seek some help. You know, speak to a therapist about what could be, you know, blocking you from getting over that hump. All right, that's what I got for you, North Node and Gemini. I wish you guys the best. If you need a personal reach out, my information is in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to check me out on Many Styles of Tarot as well. The link for that's in the box below. Talk to you later.